Hi friends, welcome to this class. Today's focus is going to be on the upper body, opening up the chest a little bit. We're going to keep it pretty simple and short, but very nice and sweet. You don't need any prop for today unless you want to have something for your own personal preference. We're going to lay down on the mat to start, laying on our spine and keeping the knees bent. Opening your feet a little bit wider than your hips so that your knees can drop towards one another. Keep your hands, your arms rather, either alongside the body or any other position that you prefer having them today. Maybe resting on your belly. Just follow your own intuition. Take a big breath in and a sigh out to soften deeper into the shape and to let go anything that doesn't belong to this moment. Once more, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep breathing through the nose, in and out. Just connecting with any sensation that appears, that manifests. Trying to keep the attention inward. Notice if there is any thought that is interfering with this moment. And if so, just send it away through your next exhalation. Take another couple of breaths here. And then begin to realign your feet with your hips, keeping the knees pointing up towards the sky. Rest your hands alongside the body, your arms rather. Palms facing down. With your next inhalation, prepare to lift the hips up towards the sky, pressing down into the into the heels. Lift the hips a little bit higher. And then as you exhale, slowly one vertebra at a time, release the spine down. We're going to add the arms for the next one. So you now bring the arms alongside the ears, above your head, squeeze the hips up towards the sky. And exhale, return back with your arms and your spine lying down. Now reach up with the hips, above your head with your arms. Lift the hips a little bit higher and exhale, lower down. Twice more. Breathe in, lift the hips, extend the arms above your head. Exhale, come back down. And again, inhale, reach the hips up, extend your arms. And stay here with your hips, just return with your arms. Lift the hips a little bit higher, pressing down into the heels. Activate the inner thighs to squeeze the thighs towards one another, but without dropping the knees inwards, just to create that tension. Suck the belly button in, lift the pubic bone a little bit higher, and then begin to interlace the fingers under your lumbar spine and to shuffle those shoulder blades a little bit closer towards one another. Squeeze the hips a little bit higher. Feel those glutes really activating. Lift the chest towards your chin. Good. And then slowly release the hips down on top of your hands with your palms towards one another. Feel your weight on top of your arms, opening up through the chest a little bit more. Shouldn't be uncomfortable at all. If you need to adjust, readjust. And then once more, press down into your heels. Push the hips up towards the sky. Squeeze the hands and the shoulder blades towards one another. Lift the chest towards your chin. Take one more breath. And as you exhale this time, release your hands and drop the hips down. Good. Hug the knees towards the chest. Create a little massage to your psoas, your hips, your lumbar spine. And then begin to find little movements back and forth. And see if you can come and balance onto your sitting bones. Stand here into a little bow pose. Resting the shoulders back and down, opening the collarbones wide. Engage the core. And then release the arms in line with your legs. Hold here. Squeeze the legs towards one another. If you want a little bit more, you can extend your legs without losing the shape with your upper body. Stay here for 3, 4, 2. And your last breath. Cross your feet as you release them down and come to your tabletop position. Place your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Arch the spine as you inhale. And with the toes tucked under, exhale to bring the hips towards your heels. Round the spine forward. Inhale, bring the shoulders above your wrists. And exhale, begin to arch the spine. Bring the sitting bones up to the sky and back towards your heels. Keep the toes tucked under. Inhale, round the spine forward. And exhale, shift the hips back. Once more, inhale, reach forward. And exhale to go back. Keep the shoulders open, your arms extended. From here, lift the knees off the floor and see if you can extend into a downward facing dog without moving your shoulders. You can extend your legs or keep them bent to start. And add on any movement that you like. Take a couple more breaths before finding some stillness. And then with your next inhalation, round forward into a high plank. Hold here. And slowly we're going to lower all the way down. Bend your elbows, engage the core. And rest down, untucking the toes. Place your hands in line with your shoulders, cup shape with your fingers. Keep the elbows facing up. Press down with your pubic bone as you inhale. Start peeling your spine up. Spreading the collarbones wide, extending your throat, lifting the chest. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, peel your spine. Open, don't go too far up. Follow your own breath. And follow your own sensation. Whatever feels good, keep doing it. And if something doesn't feel that good, just do it less. Maybe you're going too far up, it's too intense, or just too fast. Take one more here. And exhale to lower down. Extend the right hand perpendicular to the body. Place the left hand under your shoulder with your left elbow bent, and then push yourself over towards the right side, bending the top leg, which is the left, and maybe step the left foot behind. Opening up into the right shoulder, the right pec. Feel free to stay down with your left hand or reach up and maybe behind your lumbar spine. Opening a little bit deeper. Stay with your breath. Good. Last breath here. And slowly come back down. And get ready to change side directly. Right hand under the right shoulder. Extend the left arm perpendicular to the body. And push yourself into that twist with the right foot behind you. Right knee is bent, pointing up rather. And the head is down and relax. Same variation that you did on the other side with your top arm. Just repeat it here. Keep the breath in and out through the nose. And last breath. Slowly come back up. Come back down. Good. Place your hands again in a cup shape under, in line with your shoulder, but off the mat, elbows facing up. Inhale, lift your spine, one vertebra at a time. And as you exhale this time, drop the right shoulder inward. Look over towards your left elbow. Keep the 90-degree into the elbows. Press back up, inhale. Exhale, twist over towards the right side, bending the left. Bringing the left shoulder down. Press up, inhale. Exhale, sink down to the right shoulder. Look over the left side. Come back up. And exhale to the left. One more time each side. Feel free to go a little bit deeper if you like. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, drop the right shoulder down. Press back up, inhale. Exhale to the left. Left shoulder down. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, lower all the way down. Reach behind you with your hands. Clasp the palms together. Roll the shoulders back and away from your ears. As you inhale, press down into your pubic bone. Lift the chest. Lift the feet off the floor. Drive yourself up a little bit more. Squeezing the shoulder blades together and reaching back with your hands. Take one more breath. And slowly exhale, come back down. Release your hands. Palms close to your lower ribs. Press yourself back. And up into a downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Inhale to reach up with your right leg. Bend the knee and open the hip. Keep the shoulders nice and square. Squeeze the right heel to the bum, right knee to the sky. And exhale, square the hips. Bring the right foot in between your hands. Drop the left knee down. Inhale, reach up with your arms. And as you exhale, bring the hands behind your spine. Untuck the left toes, interlace the fingers. Open the chest up, inhale. Exhale, stay here. Squeeze the belly button to the spine. Open the chest. Breathe in. And breathe out. Come back to center. Release your hands. Inhale. And as you exhale, frame the front foot and step the left foot to meet the right. Lengthen the spine. Inhale. Exhale, fold down. Bend your knees slightly. Find a little chair pose as you inhale. And as you exhale, interlace the fingers behind you. Clasp your hands, open the chest, inhale. Exhale, rest the belly on your thighs with the knees bent. Send the hips up towards the sky. Bend the right knee here. Lean over towards the right side a little bit. And then bend the left knee and lean over towards the left. Come back to center. Push the hands away from you. And exhale, fold down, releasing the hands. Inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, step the right foot behind you. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, reach up with both hands. And exhale, release the hands down. Step the left foot to meet the right, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Inhale, forward into a high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Untuck the toes. Keep the hands under your shoulders this time. Lift the chest halfway. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Hover your hands for 3, for 2, and on 1. Release down. Cactus shape with your arms. We start from the right one. Right elbow is in line with the right shoulder. 90-degree angle into the elbow. Left hand is under the shoulder. And we're going to just roll ourselves back into that twist that we did before with the arm extended. It can be a little bit more intense. Just keep breathing into whichever sensation you feel. Guide your breath smoothly in and out your nose. Take one last breath. And exhale, slowly come back to center. And we're going to go straight to the other side. Left hand, left elbow, 90-degree angle. Cactus shape with the arm. And the right hand is there to push you into that twist. Right foot behind. Go a little bit deeper if you like. Take 2 more breaths. And slowly come back down. Place your hands under your lower ribs. Roll the shoulders back and down. You're going to come into your upward facing dog. Lifting the knees off the floor. Extending your arms. Stretch your throat. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Push the mat away from you. Inhale. And exhale. Left leg reaches up with the inhalation. Bend the knee and open up the hip. Keep the shoulders square. Squeeze the heel to the bum. Breathe here. And exhale to step the left foot in between your hands. Drop the right knee down and untuck the right toes. Inhale to reach up with your arms. Lengthen the spine, engage the core. Exhale. Interlace the fingers behind you. Change the clasp, opposite thumb on top. Challenge yourself a little bit. Push the palms together and open up into the collarbones. Stretch the throat. Stay here, inhale. Exhale. Reach down with your hands, inhale. And exhale. Release the hands, inhale, reach up. Exhale. Frame the front foot, step the right foot to meet to the left. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold down. Gentle bend into the knees. Inhale to reach up into a little chair. And again, exhale, interlace the fingers behind you. Keep the other thumb on top here as well. Palms together, inhale, open the chest. Exhale, belly and thighs together. With the knees bent, send the sitting bones up towards the sky. Push the hands away from you a little bit more, staying with symmetrical legs here this time. Find a little bit more space into the shoulders. And good. Exhale, release the hands down. Step the left foot behind you, dropping the left knee down. Inhale into a low lunge, shoulders soft. And exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, frame the front foot and step back into downward facing dog. Inhale forward into a high plank. Exhale, drop the knees down. Walk back if you need, arch the spine as you inhale. And exhale, walk the hands away from you. Keep the hands in a cup shape. Hips and knees on the same line. And then look forward. You can hover the chin rather. Stretch those shoulders. Stay active for 3, 2, and last one. Inhale. And exhale. Soften your arms down. Take 3 more breaths here with your arms soft. Good. And then slowly pull yourself forward and down with your belly. Arms behind you, thumbs facing down, bend the knees, catch the outside of your feet. Keep the knees hip distance apart. Push the pubic bone down. Set your shoulders nice and away from the ears, and then kick your feet into your hands as you lift up. Stay here, breathe in and breathe out. 2 more breaths. And slowly as you exhale, come back down. Release the hands under your forehead. Reset your breath. We're going to do last one. You can repeat the same variation or bend the knees. We're going to catch the inside this time. So you choose either palms outside the feet or inward, inside. Set the shoulders in the same way. Push down with your hips. As you inhale, kick up. Kick with your feet into your hands and slightly up as well. Last breath. And slowly soften. Use your hands again as a pillow. And then use those hands to come back into a plank position. Tucking the toes under, use your knees if you need, or just activate the core, strong arms. Plank pose into downward facing dog. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One last breath here, inhale. And exhale, bend the knees, look forward and find a seated position, either stepping or jumping. We're going to lean to one side. And we're going to lower down. Plant your feet down, lift the chest without losing the connection with your feet and the mat. We're going to start lowering down, arms alongside the body. We're going to lower in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, squeeze the core, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, lower down. Get your feet closer towards your heel, towards your hips. Set for bridge pose again. Press down to lift the hips up. You can do the same variation as before, clasping your hands under your spine and see how it feels, or feel free to go into a wheel here. If you want to set for the wheel, like I do, hands towards the shoulders, fingers facing towards you, towards the shoulders. Elbows close to one another, and push yourself up. Whether you're in your bridge or in your wheel, count 3 to 5 breaths. And then slowly come down. If you want to repeat, feel free to repeat. Otherwise, for today, we're done. Maybe open your knees wide, bringing the sole of the feet together. And take a moment to feel into your chest. Feel your heartbeat. And then begin to bring the knees together, squeeze them towards you. And find a little twist, opening your arms perpendicular to the body. Keep the knees together, and then draw both knees towards the right side. Shift the gaze towards the left, and then use the core to come back up and change side with the knees and with the head. Don't lift the right shoulder, or rather the opposite shoulder. Again, to the right, gaze to the left, squeeze the waist. Other side. And last one we're going to hold. Come up. And to the right. We're going to stay here. Maybe your hand is pushing the left knee a little bit more towards the earth. Keep the left shoulders grounded. Come back up and change side. Come back up and get ready to close the practice. You can choose a little shavasana to finish, or a seated meditation if it's better for you. Soften the body in your shavasana, relax the mind. slowly reconnect with your body. Inviting little movements and maybe a big stretch as well. And then in your own time and your own way, come up to a seated position, whichever you like to take right now. Take a big breath in and a soft exhalation. Bring the palms together towards the center of your chest, thanking yourself for taking this little time for you to connect to your heart space. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me this time, and I'll see you next class on your mat.